Hey, Channel Islands Harbor. Welcome back to the Harbor Pod, your weekly update straight from our home.
Glad you're with us again. We're bringing you the most important news from our Channel Islands Harbor.
We gather everything for you. It's your easy update from locals for locals. So today we're doing our deep dive.
Yep, looking back at the last couple of weeks or so, October 7th through, what, the 21st?
Exactly. And then we'll look ahead at the next 7 days, right up to October 28th, just focusing on community stuff, harbor ops, events.
Oh, okay, yeah, keeping it local. And it feels like the last 2 weeks were, well, pretty significant.
Definitely had some intense moments. Let's maybe start with the big one, safety-wise. That boat explosion at the fuel dock.
Right. That was definitely a major event, a potential catastrophe, really.
And the reports emphasize the quick action taken. It sounds like things were handled really well to prevent it from getting worse.
Absolutely. And it's not just, good job, folks. It's a real test of the emergency protocols we have in place. Fuel docks are just inherently risky spots. You need that speed from emergency services. You need staff who know exactly what to do.
Because a small incident could spread so fast on the water.
Right.
Or damage the docks themselves.
Precisely. So it's a validation, really, of the training and the procedures, a reminder of that constant vigilance needed around here.
Yeah, vigilance is a good word for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so shifting from that acute moment to something more stable and ongoing.
Like the farmers market.
Exactly, the Channel Islands Certified Farmers Market. It's such a Sunday staple.
It really is. Every Sunday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., down near Marine Emporium Landing.
And it's not just popular, it's actually like award-winning popular.
Yeah, it's got some serious local cred. Rated #1 by Yelp users, remember? And it won the Ventura County Star's Reader Choice Award back in 2018. Best market in West County.
Wow. And you can see why when you go. The quality focus is obvious.
Totally. Minimally processed, sustainable growing, super fresh stuff, often picked, right before the market opens.
I love that mix you get there. People might come down for the boats, the harbor vibe, and then they stumble upon this amazing market with like a rainbow of heirloom tomatoes or Korean melons or those great Valencia oranges.
It's a fantastic blend, that sort of waves and harvest thing. It really draws people in and supports the businesses right there in the maritime area, too.
Good point. It's a smart synergy. Also, looking back, we had the Ponies by the Sea Car show last Sunday, the 19th.
Right, that was back. Always fun to see the classic cars down by the water. Adds to that weekend buzz.
Yeah. And, for anyone tracking the admin side, the director's message for October also came out, keeping folks in the loop.
Good. Okay, so that covers some of the recent community highlights. Now, maybe we should transition to the bigger operational stuff.
Yeah, the things that kind of underpin everything else. If the boat incident was about immediate safety, these next topics are more about the harbor's long-term health.
Right, and two big ones always seem to be front and center: dredging and water quality.
Let's start with dredging. We got the update that operations are set to resume this month, October 2025.
Which is crucial. People hear dredging and maybe their eyes glaze over, but it's fundamental.
It's more than just safe navigation, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's about maintaining the actual depth the harbor was designed for. Without it, silt builds up. That reduces how deep the channels are, where boats can actually berth. It impacts everyone from weekend boaters to the commercial fishing fleet.
So it affects business operations.
Definitely. Can mean higher costs for bigger boats, more hull scraping. Worst case, if it gets really bad, it could even limit which ships can physically dock here. So, yeah, it's expensive, but totally unnecessary.
Okay, that makes sense. It's about preserving the whole asset. And speaking of costs and long-term issues, that brings us to water quality.
Ah, yes, the ongoing saga of water quality testing and who pays for it.
This one's complicated. The roots go back a ways, don't they?
They do. It really kicked off after the Mandalay Generating Station shut down in 2018.
Because it used to circulate the harbor water for cooling.
Exactly. It was like this giant unintentional pump for the harbor, constantly moving water, creating flow.
So when it stopped,
the water became much more stagnant. That artificial circulation was gone, and that led directly to the quality issues we've been seeing.
Yeah, an engineering ripple effect, basically, which then led to this fight over who foots the bill for testing the water.
Right. The staff recommendation was pretty specific. Make 4 of the harbor communities, the ones kind of closest to the stagnant areas, pay 80% of the testing costs.
Ouch. Like a localized tax for a problem with wider roots?
Pretty much. But then the city council stepped in.
And this was the big news recently. They voted against that recommendation.
Yeah, completely overrode it. They decided to use $99,400 from the American Rescue Plan Act funds instead. So those residents were spared the bill, for now at least.
That's a significant policy choice, using one-time federal funds.
Which raises the question, right? Is this a long-term fix or just kicking the can down the road? What happens next year when more testing is needed?
It feels like the council made a statement, though. Like they see the harbor's health as a citywide responsibility.
I think that's exactly it. Councilmember Burt Perello had that quote, remember, "There isn't one resident in the city of Oxnard that doesn't have a stake in what happens at Channel Islands Harbor."
Yeah, that really sums it up. If the harbor struggles economically or ecologically, it impacts the whole city. Tourism, property values.
So the council's action really emphasized that collective stake, even if the long-term funding is still, well, TBD.
A good reminder that harbor issues are really regional issues. Okay, let's pivot from those operational deep dives
Sounds good.
and look at the fun stuff coming up. The next 7 days, October 22nd to 28th, look packed, especially with Halloween festivities.
Yeah, this Saturday, October 25th, is shaping up to be a really big day here.
Starting in the morning, right, with something new.
Yep. The inaugural pumpkin paddle, it's part of the harbor's 60th anniversary celebrations, which is a nice touch.
Okay, pumpkin paddle. Sounds fun. What's the deal?
It's for kayakers and paddle boarders, running from 10 a.m. to noon.
All right.
You start at the East Bank Day Dock, that's the one near the public launch ramp, and you paddle over to the docks at Peninsula Park.
At your own pace?
Totally. It's not a race. And importantly, Harbor Patrol will be out there providing safety services along the route.
Good to know.
Yeah.
And I saw something about costumes.
Oh, yeah. They're highly encouraging costumes. There's even a contest with prizes gift cards for local harbor businesses.
Nice.
Plus, everyone who registers gets festive pumpkin sunglasses and some other harbor giveaways.
Huh. Pumpkin sunglasses. Love it. Okay, I can just imagine some of the paddleboard costumes.
Right. After seeing the boat parade costumes over the years, yeah, this could be interesting. Someone might try to build a whole scene on their board.
A floating pumpkin carriage on a kayak.
Wouldn't rule it out. It sounds like exactly the kind of fun community energy we like to see.
It definitely sets the Halloween mood. Because later that same day, Saturday the 25th, it's the annual Parade of Frights in the evening.
Correct. So it's really a full day of Halloween celebrations down here. Morning paddle, evening parade.
And for boaters listening, registration for the Parade of Frights is still open, right?
That's the word. So if you've been thinking about decorating your boat and joining in, now's the time to sign up. It's always a highlight.
Cool. And one last reminder for the week ahead.
Can't forget the Sunday staple. The Certified Farmers Market will be open as usual Sunday the 26th at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Perfect. So bringing it all together then, looking back, we saw a real focus on operations, validating safety after that close call.
And grappling with those big, long-term infrastructure costs like dredging and water quality funding. That council decision was key.
And looking ahead, it feels like the community's really gearing up for some fun, kicking off new traditions like the pumpkin paddle.
Yeah, alongside the beloved ones like the Parade of Frights, it shows a community that's, managing the serious stuff, but also knows how to celebrate its unique spirit.
It really does. Which kind of leaves you with a final thought, doesn't it?
Go for it.
Well, we always think of the harbor as being all about the maritime side boats, the water, navigation, and obviously it is.
Sure.
But when you look at the amazing success of that certified farmers market, celebrating local agriculture, biodiversity, fresh food, you have to wonder, maybe that side of things, that connection to the harvest, is just as central to the identity of this Oxnard coastal community as the boats and the waves are.
That's an interesting take. The fusion of the harbor and the harvest.
Exactly. It's that unique mix, maybe, that really defines this place. Something to think about.